Welcome to the Hustle Wing podcast. Today we are joined by Amita Goyle, the CEO and co-founder of Playback. We're going to chat to her today, get to know her a little bit and the company, and yeah, just have an all-round great time. So thank you so much for joining us, Amita. How are you today?
I'm doing well, Izzy. I'm excited to be here.
Thank you. Me too. So what is Playback?
Sure. So, Playback is an interactive video marketing tool that helps brands increase their sales and engagement. So, we do that through a series of different products that we have both on your website and off your website.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah.
What are the products specifically? Do you mind giving
Sure.
me some?
Basically, our first product is think of it like a chat bubble, but a video bubble that sits directly on your website if you're a brand or if you're selling a product or service.
Yeah.
And the idea is that one in two people, when they come on a website, they don't really understand what you're selling or they're not engaged. So we
Yeah.
want to replicate a more like social experience, a more
Yeah.
offline experience online by
Mhm.
making it feel more human, more conversational. So just like you have a chat bubble on the bottom right when you go on a website, we put a
Mhm.
video bubble, and it's a series of pre recorded videos that help you share the founder's story or
Yeah.
product information and education so that you're more engaged. So it's almost like a TikTok like experience that sits on your website. That is
Okay.
our first product. We
Yeah.
also have the ability to do that offline, like off your website, so in email marketing or as a landing page. So the
Yeah.
idea is how do you engage your customers or your audience through
Yeah.
different short form interactive video content. And then
Yeah.
our third product, which we just launched, is testimonials. So this is video testimonials that you can get so that it's really easy for you to receive, like if you're a software company, let's say, and you wanted case studies, you can
Yeah.
send this testimonial request to 20 of your customers, get them all back, and create almost like a series of feedback for your
Yeah.
product that you can
Yeah.
share.
Amazing. Okay, cool. That's a great
Yeah,
concept.
thank
So,
you.
how did you come up with it?
Yeah, so I mean, it's been a journey, but growing up, my dad had a small business, so I
Mhm.
firsthand saw the struggles that small businesses face especially when
Yeah.
it comes to marketing, because it's really hard to kind of market your product.
Yeah.
But then more professionally, I spent the last 3.5 years working with small businesses. So I had my first startup was basically we were doing live shopping for small brands. We pivoted quite a bit, and then we pivoted into a marketplace, a video
Yeah.
shopping marketplace. And then we were working with a lot of influencers. So we firsthand like had brands and influencers manage that workflow. We
Yeah.
actually sold that part of the company this past summer. So
Oh,
this is my
congratulations.
second, yeah, this is my second foray, and just trying to explore how else we can support these small businesses. And
Yeah.
primarily it came from just my experience and seeing firsthand what the issues are specifically when it comes to marketing.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there are some amazing concepts and businesses out there that just it's a bit complicated to explain. So a video would definitely help because sometimes it gets a little wordy. I mean, we're always stuck on like finding the most catchphrases and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But like a little video would just like be wonders.
Yeah, yeah, of course, Izzy. I mean, I feel like different people learn different way, and we know
Yeah,
TikTok is so huge, and just having short form content, like I don't want to read or look at images. I think there's like a new way of kind of doing business, and videos,
yeah,
we're strong believers in it. So just having short 10, 20 seconds, like educating you about the product, understanding
yeah,
like what makes it special or
yeah,
different, maybe understanding who's the founder behind the brand, if it's a small
yeah,
business. There's a lot
yeah.
of opportunities to educate and inspire folks through like a more human experience.
Yeah, definitely. Especially with the testimonial side, I think that's a great idea. If I saw a video
Mhm.
of somebody who was like, it was amazing, I would trust that 100% more than I would like the words, it was amazing.
Yeah, yeah, because it feels like you're talking to someone. You're getting like real advice. Yeah, yeah. Just
Yeah,
like do it offline, like in person. Yeah.
yeah. Amazing. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
So, what is your vision for playback?
Yeah, I mean, I think our vision is really like we want to make it really easy for any brand to be able to share their story, educate
Yeah,
people about their products and
yeah,
services. I want to see this bubble on every website. I think,
yeah.
right now we're talking to nonprofits, like I'm talking to someone at the UN. We're talking
Mm,
to SaaS companies, so early stage startups that sell software. We have
yeah,
e commerce companies that have products and services. I feel
yeah,
like I want to reimagine the way that we engage online, not just with
Yeah.
text and images, but with video content that feels more exciting and engaging. So the
Yeah.
vision is to see this bubble and testimonials on every website, and in email marketing to
Yeah.
connect with people and really inspire and share these business stories and help them grow and scale.
Yeah, that's so cool. Okay, so what are some of the challenges that you guys are facing at Playback at the moment?
Yeah, that's a great question. So I think, video content is really exciting, but I think it's also really hard to execute. And what I mean by that is oftentimes, like, we have brands that come on and they're like, oh, I'm so excited to try this. And it takes a while to produce the videos. So one of
Mm,
the challenges we've had is people like the concept, the brands like it, but video content is time consuming. It takes time,
yeah.
or not everyone is comfortable on camera. And
Mm,
so, one of the things we're thinking of to solve that is we have just hired a part time uh, person to help with the video scripting. And then
okay.
I was personally going into, like, we had this one company that just signed up. She was ex Goldman Sachs, 23 years as an
Wow.
MD, and started her own construction advisory firm, Lisa. And Lisa was, spending a couple of weeks. She's like, "Yeah, I'll get around to the videos." I was like, "Lisa, I'm just going to come to your office in Midtown New York, and we're going to do
Mm,
these videos together." And I went to her office, right by Grand Central. We spent 2 hours together. I kind of helped script it, and we
yeah.
recorded the videos. So I think the biggest challenge is just getting that video content out. And there's creative
Yeah.
ways we're doing that, which is working with folks on writing the script, on
Mm,
helping them either on Zoom or in person actually record the videos. I
yeah.
think down the line, we can certainly use AI capabilities to automate some of these processes so that this is
Mm,
more of a scalable business.
yeah. Amazing. Cool.
Mhm.
So, sorry, I'm just thinking now, like I understand the concept, like I understand how hard it must be for somebody who's not necessarily in the, in front of the camera or used to being in front of the camera for them to now like come up with the videos. Like it's always good and well to be like, okay, I want videos on my video on my website, but like now you got to stand in front of a camera and speak.
Yeah, yeah, and not everyone is comfortable with that. It's scary. I mean, and then it's like, oh, is the lighting right? Is my hair
Yeah.
looking okay? What am I going to say? Like, it has to. And then I think there's this idea of perfection, like it's going to be on my website or it's going to
Yes.
be sent via email. And it's just, I tell folks, I'm like, look, it's just like you would go to meet someone in person and talk about what you're building. Do that online. And if it's a bigger brand or a bigger business, it's
Mm.
really like they have teams, and it's just getting rid of that fear of being in front of the camera.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I'm glad you're
Yeah.
thinking about that. That's definitely a serious challenge that I feel like if you overcame that and if you had like a clear concept and, maybe built like what you're doing actually, what you went there and held her hand through the process, it
Yeah,
definitely makes it like less daunting.
yeah, for sure. And one of the other things we're doing is having like a series of questions. So it's short
Mm,
videos, right? Like giving some guidance,
yeah,
some best case use, like examples, and then
yeah,
having a script of like, here, these are the 4 or 5 questions that you should definitely answer. These are
yeah.
some example answers of other websites, other companies. So we're trying to guide as much as we can to make it as easy as possible.
Awesome, awesome, cool. So then what sort of assistance would you need from our community of side hustlers?
Yeah, so I think right now, we're really looking for someone to help on the sales and marketing side.
Mm,
So if there's someone who can support us on sales, which is basically reaching out to brands, generating our lead list, and
mm,
then actually getting on the calls and trying to close some of our brands, that's a big thing. And then, just if you have access to brands that you think could be a good fit, we love recommendations. We love just having that support. I
yeah,
think another thing is just our social media presence. We don't have much of that right now, like LinkedIn. I think that's a second priority. The main
yeah,
priority right now is really on the sales side,
yeah.
sales and marketing to help bring these nonprofits or these SaaS companies or these e-commerce companies that we have that we're excited about. But I just don't have the bandwidth to do it all.
Yeah, definitely. How long has Playback been running for? Have been up and running?
I mean, so the company basically, we've been around for 3.5 years. Like I said, we sold our first product over the
Yeah.
past summer. So this new idea, it's been a couple of months, but both me and my co-founder, Kanan, he's based in Berlin. We've been working together on this for a long time. So we're a seasoned team. I'm more
Yeah.
professionally. I've spent a number of years working on Wall Street and in management consulting. So
Wow.
we have a pretty experienced team that's excited to continue to build.
Cool, cool. So then with your product, are you happy with, the way the integration works and the site and stuff, or would you be interested in listening to people that would be, looking to assist you in that department, like your tech professionals, your UIX or software developers or anything like that?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we have a pretty strong team of software developers, both front end, back end, mobile. I
Hmm.
think on the tech side or the product side, it's more about the UI UX that could be
Hmm.
interesting. But I think our top priority right now is, you want to build something that people are going to use, they're going to love,
Yeah.
and they can't live without. So right now, that is my top priority. How do I distribute this amazing product that we've
Yeah.
built and get every business, small business, large business, to be using it to communicate with their audience?
Yeah.
So, really, the sales and marketing is the top priority for us in terms of
Okay.
support.
Okay, all right. And would you be interested in listening to people that would be assisting in the finance department? Like maybe if you're looking to fundraise or anything like that, would people would be able to reach out to you with that for that?
Yeah, right now, probably not. Like I said, I think the main thing is really on the sales and
The sales
marketing
and marketing.
and potentially like content marketing, right? So, how do you build
Yeah,
like your personal brand or PR? I think that's
yeah.
also something that's interesting
Okay.
more for me personally as a founder
Yeah.
as well, because what really motivates me in all of this, Izzy, is I want to see more women of
Mhm.
color who don't come from a lot of money. I grew up in Jersey City in a different era. Like it was just
Yeah.
growing up, it's not what it is today. I want to
Yeah.
see them build billion-dollar tech companies. So, and I want them to inspire others. And so
Yeah.
I think for me right now, for the business, it's really the sales and marketing. And then potentially for my own personal brand, just thinking of marketing and PR.
Yeah. Amazing. Well, thank you so much for your time, Amita. It's been amazing listening to you and, the things that you guys do at Playback. And yeah, it's been, great. And I thank you for sharing with us.
Thanks for having me, Izzy. I appreciate it.
All right. We'll connect again soon, man.
Sounds great. Take care.